Hey guys, I'm HD and welcome to the HD channel, and in this video I'll be checking out the Realme 7 Pro. Okay guys, so this is the latest offering from Oppo, the Realme 7 Pro. I've looked at the Realme 6 Pro and the Realme X50 in the past, and they've both been great phones. I'm really looking forward to the Realme 7 Pro. It's got great reviews, it's got a great spec sheet. So is it any good? Let's check it out. Okay guys, so this is the box that the Realme 7 Pro comes in, and as usual it comes in the usual yellow box, and you can access the Google Play Store right out of the box. And a little welcome message from Realme, and you got your paperwork. No one really looks at those, and also you got your free jelly case as well, which is always nice. And you got your bad boy there, the Realme 7 Pro, and it has an under-glass fingerprint scanner there. Card inlay to keep everything in place. Your SIM eject tool. Your 65-watt Superdart charger, which is going to charge your phone from 0 to 100% in 34 minutes. And your USB-C cable as well. And it's got a nice yellow detail on the tips. Okay guys, this is the Realme 7 Pro. This is the mirror silver. It also comes in mirror blue as well. And as you can see, it's got a nice eye-catching split design there that shimmers in the light. But don't be fooled by the design, because it has a plastic frame and a plastic back as well. And it does shimmer and does look really nice. And the plus side of it being plastic, it's not a fingerprint magnet as well. It also has NFC as well, which is also great. On the front of this bad boy, you've got Gorilla Glass 3 Plus, and you've got 6.4 inches of Super AMOLED with a pixel density of 411 ppi, and you've got always on display as well. Unfortunately, it's quite a basic one. You can't customize the look or feel of it. It comes with Android 10 right out of the box with Realme UI on top of that, and it comes in two configurations. It comes with 6GB of RAM with 64GB of memory, and it also comes in 8GB of RAM with 128GB of memory as well. It comes with a Snapdragon 720G, and G's for gaming, and because the chipset is optimized for gaming, everything runs really smoothly on this phone, and everything is super snappy and super smooth. The games and media looks great on the large 6.4 inch Super AMOLED screen. As you can see, the colours look great, and the blacks look super dark, and the Snapdragon 720G does a great job. Like, even on some high intensive games, when I put the graphics and frame rate to high, it still plays it with no problems at all. And it just proves that you don't need to buy or pay flagship level prices for a flagship gaming experience. It comes with a pre-applied screen protector right out of the box. It's also got a side hole punch camera cutout housing a 32 megapixel camera. The earpiece also doubles up as its secondary stereo speaker as well, which is rare even on flagship models. On the back of your phone, you've got your quad camera array, which comprises of your LED flash, your 64 megapixel main shooter, your 8 megapixel ultra wide, your 2 megapixel macro lens, and your 2 megapixel depth sensor. On the bottom of your phone, you've got your headphone jack and your USB ports. You've also got your speaker as well. And on the right of the phone, you've got your power button. On top of your phone, you've got your noise cancelling microphone, and also your earpiece as well, doubles up as your secondary stereo speaker. On the left of your phone, you've got your volume rocker, and also you've got your SIM tray as well. It is a 3-card SIM tray, so it does take 2 SIM cards and an SD card to expand your memory. So this is what the Realme 7 Pro looks like with a supplied case, and as you can see, the buttons there are all covered. And if you look at the camera module, there's a slight lip to it as well to protect that. And there's cutters there at the bottom and the top there. And if you look at the front, there's a slight lip to it as well to protect your screen. And it's nice to have a case right at the box, and it's a really nice gesture, and it's always appreciated. You also get a Superdart charger right out of the box as well, and Realme are really up in the game. They're including a 65 watt Superdart charger that's going to charge your battery from 0 to 100% in 34 minutes. Okay guys, so that's the Realme 7 Pro. I've also taken some sample pictures and some videos as well, so check them out. So this is the Realme 7 Pro, and it has a main shooter of 64 megapixels. It does shoot at 4K at 30 frames per second, and also 1080p at 30 frames per second, 60 frames per second, and also 120 frames per second. And I've actually been quite impressed with a lot of these mid-range camera qualities, to be honest. And this one, I think, doesn't disappoint either. Okay, so this is recording at 1 times. So if I just zoom in so you can got a rough idea of what it's like. So this is at 1 times at the moment. If I zoom in, okay, so that's 3 times, and the quality is holding up pretty well. I do a maximum zoom in of 10 times, and you can see there's a lot of grain there as well, but that's expected with a lot of these digital zooms. Usually the quality are pretty bad, to be honest, but that's not something that you'd be using on the day-to-day use anyway. And as I zoom out, that's 5 times, the quality's coming back again. And then when I zoom back, so that's 2 times, and back to 1 times. You've got full resolution there. So this is just a quick video just to give you an idea of what the video quality is like. It also has an ultra wide as well, at 8 megapixels as well. What I do, I change to wide lens at the moment, because like most of these mid-rangers, you can't actually change lens while you're recording. So I'll just do that. Boom. Okay, so that's the wide lens. You can see there's much more in your frame there. It is a nice ultra wide shot. It is only 8 megapixels, so the quality is considerably less than your main shooter, but you do get much more in your frame, and it's always really useful, these ultra wides. And I always appreciate these ultra wide lenses. I do really like them. Obviously the quality is much more less than your main shooter, but at least you've got it there if you need it. And sometimes, in some scenarios, you do need it ultra wide, just to get that little bit more in the frame. Okay guys, so this is the video mode on the selfie cam on the Realme 7 Pro. So there's not only one lens on here, unfortunately there's no wide lens. It is 32 megapixels. Like most mid-range phones, it doesn't shoot in 4K either, so you just only have 1080p there, which, to be honest, is good enough, to be honest. And this is going to give you a rough idea of what the video mode is like on the selfie cam. And from looking at it, it does actually look really stable, actually. The colour reproduction looks good, and yeah, to be honest, the video quality looks good to me. So what do you think, guys? What do you think of the video quality and also the audio as well? Let me know down below. Okay guys, so that's the Realme 7 Pro, and just right off the bat, it's a great phone. It's got AMOLED screen, which is one of the best plus points on this phone. You don't have 90 Hz or 120 Hz refresh rate, but to be honest, personally I would prefer an AMOLED screen rather than a 90 or 120 Hz refresh rate. It's not a big deal breaker for me. I mean, yes, it's nice to have a higher refresh rate on your screen. The scroll is a bit smoother, but overall I do prefer an AMOLED screen. The always on display is a bit boring on it. You can't customize it. You can't. There isn't a different format that you can choose, so you're only stuck with the box standard format. I don't know if you can see it from there, but it is the box standard format of the time and your notifications there. So there is always on display. It's not as impressive, like for example the Mi 10 Lite, and you can't really customize it. It is a bit boring, but other than that, you have got always on display there, which is great. You got great cameras on here. There's no wireless charging. Again, I mean, I got used to that by now. There's no wireless charging on a lot of these mid-range phones, but it's not a big deal, I suppose, because there is a 65-watt data charger on it, so it will charge your phone from 0 to 100% in 34 minutes, which is super fast. And you got big, massive 4,500 milliamp battery as well, so you're not gonna run low on juice anytime soon. So here you also got stereo speakers as well. I mean, like even some flagships out there, they've only got single firing speakers. So on this mid-range phone, you've got stereo speakers on there as well. That's a nice touch as well, and it's always appreciated. And the sound does sound much better in stereo. And also, it also has expandable memory as well. So it takes 2 SIM cards, and then you can also expand the memory on here as well, which is also another nice touch as well. It's got a headphone jack as well. A lot of manufacturers and flagships are ditching the headphone jack, so you still got headphone jack on here as well. And another nice touch as well, I do like the volume rocker as well. The volume rocker is on one side and the power button is on the other side as well. So I think personally for me, I do find it quite naturally to control the volume with my thumb and also the power button with my finger. That just feels really natural to me, and I do like that. So there's a lot to like about this phone, and at this price range, I mean, it does blur the lines between a premium and a mid-range phone. So if you guys have used the Realme 7 Pro before, let me know down below in the comment section what you think about it. If you like this video, guys, click on the like button for me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click on the subscribe button for me. And as always, guys, ciao for now.